I keep forgiving. I'll be forgiving me on camera. What up, though?
Right. You know, it's kind of good we do forget about it.
It is.
Because, actually, I really forget about it, honestly.
This is what we do before the show. Multitask. So Regina's probably doing a car loan right now.
This is what we do.
It's 2 minutes to the show, man. Just keep that in mind. You're probably checking somebody's credit.
Hey, that's what Leos do. I'm emailing my assistant back and forth.
Literally in 1 minute, we about to go on.
Derek, we're going to have a hot show today. I'm excited. You excited?
I'm very excited. Very excited. Talk about our student of the athlete. Wait, student of the week. Student athlete of the week. Student athlete of the week. That's right.
We got some hot things going on, boy. I know our listeners are excited.
I hope so. We're doing it for them. Wish y'all to call in.
Wish y'all call in and stop being scared.
Right. Everybody talk about it, but then it's time to be about it.
They don't want to be there. They don't want to be on stage.
It's all right. We'll do it all for them. More for
all
us.
for you.
Right.
What's our number in here? 248?
248-848-1130.
Detroit, an iHeart radio station. We are Detroit's 1130 WDFN, The Fan.
The comments, ideas, and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the show participants only. Nothing stated in this program reflects the ideas, opinions, or beliefs of this radio station and or Clear Channel Radio.
Regina, the Queen of Carlos. Regina, the Queen of Carlos.
1130 WDFN AM Detroit. You're listening to the Queen of Carlone Show.
Regina, the Queen of Carlone. Regina. Find new roads at Longhammer Chevrolet.
You've been pretty critical of the AAU system and the way American players are brought up.
Not pretty critical. I'm extremely critical. I hate it. Because it doesn't teach our players how to play the right way. How to think the game, how to play in combinations of threes. I think everything is it's a reward system. I think coaches who are teaching the game are being rewarded one fashion or another. And it's just a showcase.
Do you feel like
it's absolutely horrible for the game.
The young guys that are coming up, do you feel like the game is kind of stiff, whereas when your guys were more skilled?
Yeah, but I think that was just by luck in the generation that I grew up in. You know what I mean? Because like my generation is when the AAU basketball really started becoming, and I got lucky because I grew up in Europe.
Right.
Everything there was still fundamental. So I learned all the basics. And I think we're doing a tremendous disservice to our young basketball players right now. That's something that definitely needs to be fixed, and it's going to be one of the things I definitely focus on.
Do you think a Dame?
Good morning. Welcome to the Queen of Carolone Show. I'm Regina, the Queen of Carolones, and my co-host is...
Derek Denham, the Prep Stars King. Good morning, Regina.
Well, let's start that over. Welcome to the Queen of Carolone Show. I'm Regina, the Queen of Carolones.
And I'm Derek Denham, the Prep Stars King. Good morning, Regina.
Good morning, Derek. How are you today?
I'm beautiful. How are you?
I'm doing good today.
Good.
Derek, our topic today is AAU killing or destroying basketball.
You just heard Kobe Bryant said the Mamba.
The Mamba.
If the Mamba says it, it may have to be true.
It may have to be true because who? Kobe Bryant said it, right?
Exactly. I didn't say it. You didn't say it. But the Mamba said it.
The Mamba is who?
Kobe Jelly Bean Bryant.
Kobe Jelly Bean Bryant is He's retiring this year, right? Or was it next year?
No, he's retiring this year due to some injuries and great career. And I mean, who else better to talk about AAU basketball than a living legend?
The living legend is Tim Ferguson, who's over the NBA Veterans of Michigan.
That is correct. Tim Ferguson, Mr. Ferguson, will be calling in about 11:15, and he's going to be talking about that subject and everything else regarding basketball today.
Well, you know, I'm very excited for our show today. As always, I'm very excited when I wake up every morning. But Saturday morning, I'm just definitely excited to get on the radio with you.
Right.
Dear.
Well, likewise, Regina, and I know you're going to have some interesting topics, definitely with the Queen of Car Loans and how you can help some people with getting finance for cars. And then we're going to be talking about the Student Athlete of the Week as well. So very excited today.
Very excited. You know, Derek, the Student Athlete that we're looking to actually nominate every week, the Student Athlete goes beyond the call of duty, beyond his family, sports team, school organization, or community. You can nominate your kid or your student athlete for Queen of Car Loans, that Student Athlete of the Week. What do you think about that, Derek?
I think that's a great idea, and I think people need to take advantage of that. Again, I talk to so many people on a daily basis, and it's all about the kids at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Giving them that shine. And here's your opportunity. It doesn't have to be your child. It could be someone else's, and we're going to do some special things for them. Either they're going to call in, we're going to let them know, you know, hey, we appreciate them, we love what they're doing in the community, or even they can even come on the show.
Well, yeah, you know, I think that we should probably have them on the show.
I agree.
Yeah. You know, what we want to do is it's the student athlete's time to shine.
Correct.
You know, we want to give them their props.
Right.
We want to let them know we're proud of them.
Right.
But also we want to let them know that they got to excel in the classroom.
Correct.
Okay, but at home.
Correct.
And in the community.
Hey, it has to be all three. It can't just be about what they do, you know, on the hardwood or on the gridiron, excuse me. It has to be, I mean, because we're trying to help mold full, well-rounded people. Well-rounded, you have to be. So if it was all about how many points you could score or how many tackles you could get, it'd be easy.
It would be easy. Well, you know, I'm excited because I don't even remember a student athlete of the week. You know, I know people used to do it in newspapers, but for a radio show, and this is about giving back.
That's right. At the end of the day,
Dick, when we were in high school about 5 years ago.
Well, no, me too.
Okay.
But you 5, me too. Go ahead.
But about 5 years ago,
Right.
it was no such thing as community service.
That's
I got
true.
a goddaughter, and they have to do community service.
Right.
You know, they're going to a trip next year in Washington. Well, this year, Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And they had to do at least 30 hours. She had to do 30 hours of community service to even
To
qualify
participate
go.
for the trip.
To participate.
Wow.
And that's strong.
Wow.
You know, that's all the part of the curriculum now.
And the things that you're seeing around the sports world, I mean, we all see it on the media, whether it's the paper or social media. I mean, Lawrence was a great football player. He just committed suicide.
Oh, wow.
But he had a troubled past, which probably, well, I'm sure, led up to that. So, again, that addresses character. So that's what we want to do. We want to award and recognize these athletes. I know a lot of them. But parents and the community leaders and whoever's listening to the show, please nominate your student athletes, because we want to definitely recognize them for their talents.
Well, you know what? If you want to call in this morning, what's that number, Derek?
It's 248-848-1130. I'm going to say it one more time. 248-848-1130.
And if you want to nominate your student athlete of the week, you can email Pep Star King Derek Denham at the Queen of Car Loans with an S show at gmail.com. That's the Queen of Car Loans show
at gmail.com.
Okay. But the Queen of Car Loans with an S show at gmail.com. We are looking for your submissions. Derek and I are excited.
Yes, we are.
Because we're also trying to figure out, I've been in studio, maybe we can give them a gift card, maybe we can do something to get them excited about
some
coming
tickets.
to the Right.
Tickets
to somewhere, you know?
Yeah. But more importantly, hey, have them on the show.
Exactly.
I know kids now, you know, everybody famous now with social media, but we didn't have this opportunity when I was playing in high school. So, hey, I'm looking forward to it. 5
years ago, though, right?
No, 2.
Okay. Me 5. Okay.
All right. What else we got?
Well, you know what? Let's say this. Each winner would be announced live on our radio show and be awarded a special gift. We talked about that. Each entry must include name of student.
Okay. That's important.
Age.
Can it be?
No, they can't be 20 in high school because that means they got an academic problem.
Exactly. Exactly. Career students.
They got to be a name of the school.
Sure.
The sports they play.
Okay.
The gender. Because we want females and males.
That's true.
You know,
Very true.
we talk about a lot of males on this show. We have been. But you know what?
Oh, boy.
I'm going to do my homework or I'm going to have Derek do the homework.
Okay.
On women that are powerful in the sports world.
And there's a lot of women.
Because we got the WNBA now. Actually, tell the truth, you know, when I graduated from high school back in 19, blah, 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 okay, instead of 5 years ago, it was no NBA, no WNBA. We had to go overseas to play basketball.
Right.
And now they're paying
So let me ask you this, Regina. And that's
Lord.
I got to ask this question. So if you would have had the opportunity, talk a little bit about that. How would that have made you feel? What do you think you would have done?
Well, you know, if I had the opportunity to play here, I would have played here in the WNBA. You know, being a junior college All-American 2 years in a row, number 1 rebound in the nation.
Number 1 in the nation.
29 points,
Ooh.
29 rebounds.
Right.
My record is still on the board at Oakland Community College in Highland Lakes, Michigan.
Ooh.
Anybody want that address? Then I graduated from there, and I went to Oakland University, and I played a year in a semester at Oakland University.
Okay.
And I didn't go overseas because I would have been homesick.
Okay.
You know, I'm a mama and daddy's little girl.
Right.
And I would have got homesick. If I would have had the opportunity here, I believe I would have played a couple years.
Okay.
You know, because I like yanking that ball off the, you know what I mean, off the when it doesn't go on the back.
Right.
Like
rebounds.
I like being
So
competitive.
you were the queen of rebounds.
Derek, that's my new name. Pep Star King, that's my new name. I am the queen of rebound. I think I'm gonna say instead of the queen of Carolina, I'm gonna say I'm the queen of rebound. Because you know what? A lot of people don't know my background.
That's true.
They don't know actually that I actually
But it seems like you shy away from that for some reason.
Oh God! We're
not gonna have a Dr. Phil session right now. I'm just curious.
Pep Star King been knowing me like 25 years,
Yes,
but you know I do. It's because I want to be known for the cars, and now I want to be known for sports. So I'm getting back into it.
Okay.
It sounds like I'm yelling, but I'm so excited.
Right.
You know, but I mean, I did. I shied away for it because I got tired of people saying, "You play basketball? You play basketball?" So
it's because you're tall, your height. Is that kind of?
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
You play basketball? You did this or did you that? I mean, you know, I got a little tired of it. But now, I welcome it back. It took me. I got old since I got older. I was able to embrace that.
Exactly.
I wanted to be known for me, not just basketball. But I understand now it's basketball.
But it was part of you.
Yeah, and that's what I had to understand.
And those things that were part of you, they make you who you are today. Let me ask you this. Since we're talking about the topic of is AAU destroying or killing the game of basketball, did you play AAU?
Oh, Lord, Dick, I'm not liking you right now.
Hey, our listeners want to know. So
I played AAU basketball, and AAU was strong. It was a part of my life. It was, but I mean, it was for girls. You know what I mean? So they didn't really pay attention to much of the AAU basketball for ladies.
You mean it was for boys?
Yeah,
originally? Okay.
I mean, it was for boys.
Okay.
So they didn't pay that much attention to the girls that played.
Okay.
It gave me something to do. I was happy, and it helped me grow because I played.
But did you feel like, not to cut you off, but did you feel like it took a lot of your time? You know, because you were already playing in high school, you were in school. Did you feel like the AAU was taking, you know, looking back on it, was it where it took a lot of your time to take away from other things?
It took a lot of my time. It did take away from everything, but you know, I got to know people.
Okay.
I got to play with other basketball players that were, they were better than I was.
Right.
So I got to learn.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When you play AAU, you bring all this talent together.
Right.
You know, so I was excited because everybody I played with, I kicked their butt.
Well.
Because I was the queen of rebounds. Oh, I love it. Queen of rebounds.
I came up with a new moniker.
Queen of cards,
Okay.
But queen of rebounds.
All right.
Hey, Derek, it's time for us to take a break and pay a couple bills.
Let's do it.
We'll be right back on the Queen of Carlone show with the Queen of Carlone. I'm sorry, the Queen of Rebound and the prep star.
Derek Denham, and then we got Tim Ferguson, the basketball guru. Stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned.
Detroit's original sports station. 1130 WDFN The Fan.
Like the taste of fresh apples? Try an Angry Orchard hard cider. It takes 2 apples to make each bottle of Angry Orchard. Crisp, refreshing, and not too sweet. Angry Orchard hard cider. Branch out.
Angry Orchard Cider Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Drink responsibly.
Hi, my name is Tamiko. I recently purchased a vehicle from Regina, the Queen of Carlones, and the experience was fantastic. It was quick and easy, and she got me into the car that I had been dreaming about.
I'm glad things worked out for you, Tamiko. If you're looking for a car, come see me, Regina, the Queen of Carlones, in Waterford at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet.
Because this girl right here, she is the queen.
Call the Queen of Carlones now and get your approval process started. 888-665-5452. That's 888-665-5452. Longhammer Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow. And like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat. I would flip-flop all night long. I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you could move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep REM sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed. It's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry my pillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever. You can buy one of my pillows and get one absolutely free. Go to mypillow.com or call 800-480-1941 and use the promo code IHEART. That's 800-480-1941 or go to mypillow.com and use the promo code IHEART.
Every year I start the year saying, this is the year I'm going to get rid of that muffin top. This is the year I'm going to work out so hard. I'm going to eat so right. I'm going to get rid of that pooch in my belly. But every year, towards the end of the year, I either forget about that or I just give up on it mid-year and just pretend like I never made that New Year's resolution. If you're with me, just know last year I actually kept that New Year's resolution and got rid of my muffin top without working out and eating right. I know that sounds crazy, but I went to Ideal Image after hearing about it from some friends. This cool sculpting thing is FDA cleared, it's non-invasive, and they basically freeze your fat off. I was pretty much sold, except for very skeptical. Didn't think that I would be as blown away by my results as I was. For the first time ever, I would work out, I would eat great, and I would still have that little, that little roll of muffin top when I would put on my jeans. Not anymore. I can't tell you how freeing that feeling was. So I've been telling all my friends, if you've ever thought about this or you just want to get more information, call 1-800-BE-IDEAL, because if you call them today, you can get 25% off cool sculpting.
Detroit Tigers spring training trips to sunny Lakeland, Florida are on sale now. Exclusive Detroit Tigers vacation packages include accommodations, transportation, game tickets, a private player meet and greet, merchandise, and more. Visit tigers.com/vacations and plan your spring training trip today.
America was built by people with a few dollars and a dream. And while many don't know it, there's one path to success that still only requires a dream and about $10. That's right. If your dream is to start or grow your business, something as simple as the right business card could make all the difference. And today at Vistaprint.com, you can get 500 full-color business cards for only $9.99. That's right, only $9.99. Just go to Vistaprint.com and enter promo code 2222 at checkout. That's Vistaprint.com, promo code 2222.
Regina, the Queen of Carlos. Regina, the Queen of Carlos. See Regina, the Queen of Carlos.
AM 1130, WDFN. You're listening to the Queen of Carlone show with Regina Woodard and me, the co-host, Derek Denham, your Prep Stars King. On the line, we have Mr. Timothy Ferguson. We call him Ferg. Ferg, welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Ferg?
Good morning, Mr. Ferguson.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. We can. How are you today, sir?
I'm good. How about you guys?
Oh, man, we blessed. We blessed to have you on the show today, Tim.
Appreciate the offer, man.
Appreciate you having you.
How's everything going? I know you're doing a lot out there, man, and what we want you to do, Ferg, because you do a lot of different things. Can you just give our listeners a little background on you, please?
My name is Tim Ferguson. I'm what you call a grassroots basketball facilitator. Been active and involved in grassroots basketball for the last 20 years in the state of Michigan. I'm a Michigan implant from Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Been in Detroit area for the last 15 years, actively involved in grassroots high-level basketball. And I try to use basketball as a tool and a carrot to get the youngsters of the inner city involved with the business side of the sport that can change their lives if they just take it serious to understand the platform that it creates for them. So, I mean, I've been involved with most of the young guys all the way back to Derek. I'm partners with Derek Coleman, the DC Elite, which I established for him 6 years ago because he wanted to come back and make a footprint in high school basketball in the state of Michigan. So we created what you call the Derek Coleman Elite Tip-Off Classic, where we create a platform where we have anywhere from 29 to 40 coaches, Division I college coaches that's participated in the last 4 years, to come in and offer young kids scholarship offers that wouldn't normally get them because a lot of high school kids don't play AAU or grassroots basketball. So it gives them their own platform, and it puts the high school basketball coach back in the loop of the recruiting of the athletes.
So Tim, that's our topic today is AAU destroying or killing the game of basketball. And you said something that was very key. You said putting the coaches back into the recruiting process of with these high school kids. What's your thoughts on that topic? Do you believe that AAU is a bad thing for basketball?
Well, let me give you my real answer. See, people give AAU a bad name because AAU is really a state organization, nonprofit that was really good for kids at one time until the shoe companies got involved.
Right.
And when the shoe companies got involved, then the money game changed because then you created all these different revenue streams for what I call street agents and all these guys that come into the picture of these youngsters. And 90% of the time it gives them bad advice on college decisions. But the kids got to understand that a lot of these guys get involved for self-gain, not really concerned about the youngsters. AAU was good at one time because it was the only game in town. It gave our kids the opportunity to play statewide against different cities in the state. And if you won the state, then you were able to participate in the nationals, which AAU sponsors somewhere in the country. But the downside to it is AAU never paid for our teams to go. So those kids, 9 out of 10, if you urban Americans, if you from urban America, your team never went because you couldn't pay that $25,000 for that week to go and participate down at Walt Disney Complex for the final.
So in other words, no money, right? The team had no money to go.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Then came the shoe companies. Sonny Vaccaro, which is the guru of grassroots basketball, started this game. He's the guy known as the guy that founded Michael Jordan and signed him to Nike. He started the Nike grassroots piece, where he took the budgets of all the marketing budgets of Nike and took it to the hood. Let me give it to you straight.
Please.
He took it to the hood, and he created all these different jobs for guys who didn't have jobs. You know, guys that was convicted felons that couldn't get jobs and stuff, but they had access to the next best player in that city across America. So they created their own little all-star team, and they took these teams to Indianapolis every year, which was called the Nike All-American Camp. And that's where your guys like Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant, Mike Beasley, Eddie Curry, Robert Traylor, Terry Mills, all them guys were founded at the Nike All-American Camp because it took the place of AAU, and people still call it AAU, but it's called Elite High School Basketball. Nike call it the EYBL, the Elite Youth Basketball League, which is pretty much like an amateur NBA.
Right.
Because you got 40 of the top teams in America with the best players in America on each team. And they did it so that every college and university that wears that shoe company is mandatory that they participate in this event.
Right.
But Mr. Ferguson, let me ask you this quick question. You keep saying grassroots and AAU or grassroots and this. what is grassroots for our listeners that don't know what that is? Can you explain exactly what that is?
Grassroots is every urban city where you go in and get a youngster that the mainstream can't reach.
Right.
And what I mean by that is like Detroit, Chicago, D.C., New York. You have kids that play in certain areas that are not really qualified to play on a high school team because of academic issues or homeschooling or anything like that. And these are the kids that have the opportunity to play on that level because they're not being policed or they're not being supervised academically.
So with Ferg, let me ask you this question. From the coach's perspective, high school coach's perspective, a lot of coaches, they frown upon AAU. And quite honestly, it's not just basketball. It's track and field. Now you got 7-on-7 with football, what have you. They frown upon that because guess what? These guys come back. AAU is a different style of basketball. Let's call it what it is. Yeah. If you're, back in the day when I played for Pontiac Central, and we had to pass the ball 5-6 times before we shot it, old school basketball. But now it's run and gun, and they feel like that they have to compete with the AAU coach. And then on top of that, Tim, you've got where these guys can play on 4 or 5 different teams. There's no loyalty. To me, in my opinion, there's no loyalty. So what is that teaching a young man or even a young lady?
It's teaching them no loyalty. And if you look at the college right now, we had over 3,300 kids that transferred to university for basketball the last year. I mean, that's never been that way, and that's because they're being taught that at such a young age. And the AAU is more elite basketball than AAU. The elite basketball is a money game. Whoever got the money get the prize. It's just like anywhere in urban America. That's why the drug dealers are the icons in the community because
All
they
about
got
the money.
the fresh car, they got the shoes, they got the clothes, they got the girls. That's the same thing with elite basketball. I mean, we going to Vegas this weekend. We want you to go. You 16 years old. What you gonna say? You have no parental support, no guidance. You're a great basketball player. You gonna turn it down?
No.
Wow.
No.
These are the issues. These are the issues that our youngsters face today. And then you got guys in the corner that's trying to get into college basketball, trying to be sports agents, trying to be connected with a sports agent. It's all about the money, man. And it's bad because it's on the backs of these young folks that go to these high major universities and you never hear about them again because they flunk out by second semester or second year. They go to some junior college somewhere in a little city that they've never been accustomed to being in, and they just fall off the face of the earth. You run into them 10 years later, you ask them what they're doing, they back in those same communities that they left. So that needs to be changed, man.
Well, Tim,
and
we want. I'm sorry.
The high school coach. I'm going to get back to your high school coach. The high school coach is the most important figure in their life because they spend more time with their kids, 6 to 8 hours a day. They spend more time with them than the parents.
Wow, that's true.
So he's the real support figure in that kid's life. And because of the money, these kids will start playing on their high school teams just to play AAU. So it takes that coach out the loop.
Exactly. And quite honestly, Ferg, it seems like the recruiting process is more important as it relates to AAU or elite basketball than it does high school basketball. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely, because in elite basketball, you have no barriers. It's countrywide. I can go get a kid from Chicago and come play with my team in Michigan because I got a relationship with someone there. He's the best player there. He don't even have to practice. He just show up at the airport when we go play.
Oh,
wow. So, Ferg, I know we've got people out there listening, and I want to invite people to call in and pick your brain. Again, that number is 248 848 1130.
You know what, Mr. Ferguson, I got a question. How are you making a difference in the community? The things that you say that you have going on, you're working with Derek Coleman, you started his nonprofit. What are you doing? How are you making a difference? How do you perceive things now?
Well, our approach is we created what you call wraparound services for the youngsters.
Strong.
It's more of using the basketball as the character groom in. And once we get them in, then we start teaching them about the academic part, because they both go together. And if you're not teaching the academics first, when you get them, then you're really defeating the purpose of the youngsters. Because they got to qualify for one to get a scholarship. It's an academic athletic scholarship first. So academically, you got to qualify. So we teach them how you got to go about getting qualified. We bring guys in to show them how to track their classes, what they need for us, ACT, SAT scores, how many core classes they need. We take them on visits to different universities where they can see a campus and understand what it's going to be like when I get here. But then you got to understand when you get there, you got to stay there because that's a job.
Exactly.
You know, so it's a daily work ethic that you must have as far as practice, meeting schedules, meals, workout, weightlifting. You know, they don't understand basketball. You got 5 different coaches. Not only your basketball coach, you got an academic coach with tutors, you got a weightlifting coach, you got nutrition, and all that you got to be accountable for. You got to make meetings and things like that. And if you follow basketball in Detroit, we had a trend of kids transferring the last 3 years that think they want those bright lights at the high major schools, but then they turn around and come back to our local mid-major program. And we're having a lot of success with right now, like Oakland University is on. Coach Campy and I had a great conversation at the Spencer Haywood event we had the other night, Thursday night at the African American Museum.
Right.
And he's telling me that, you know, he want to get these guys first and not get them on a rebound, which is important. But you got to get those street agent guys out the way that's giving these guys bad advice on picking these universities.
So in other words, Ms. Ferguson, with the wraparound, you're going into the schools or you're getting with the coaches and you guys are teaching them not only academic, but you're teaching them fundamentals of not basketball they already have, the fundamentals of the classroom.
Life.
That's hand in hand. That's how you're making a difference out there. The wraparound services, correct?
Yes. We bring a different approach because, you know, how can you deny Derek Coleman? He done reached the mountain of every position you can be in, and he came from the same environment that those guys come in.
Right.
And he has blunders, and he can teach them all how not to make those blunders if they listen.
Right. Right.
And also, we teach them the business of basketball. This is a billion-dollar industry.
Say it again, Ferg.
You know,
Please, Ferg,
right,
can you say that one more time for us, please?
Basketball is a billion-dollar industry, from elementary basketball to middle school basketball to high school to college to pro. It's a billion-dollar recession-proof entertainment business. And it's a business side of this that guys need to know, because everybody's not going to be an NBA player, but you're going to be a professional in life.
There you go.
If you want to stay engaged and involved with this ball and keep it bouncing, then you got to understand that it's people behind the scenes that make it work. The events you see on the floor, that's the dessert. There's a lot of work goes into putting that product on the floor.
Well, Ms. Ferguson, we have to take a quick break, pay a couple bills. We'll be right back with you, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
Detroit's original sports station. 1130 WDFN The Fan.
MedExpress Urgent Care is open from 8 to 8 every day with a full medical team ready to treat coughs, colds, and the flu. Just walk into their Monroe or Port Huron Center. MedExpress Urgent Care.
Hi, my name is Tamiko. I recently purchased a vehicle from Regina, the queen of car loans, and the experience was fantastic. It was quick and easy, and she got me into the car that I had been dreaming about.
I'm glad things worked out for you, Tamiko. If you're looking for a car, come see me, Regina, the queen of car loans, in Waterford at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet.
Because this girl right here, she is the queen.
Call the Queen of Car Loans now and get your approval process started. 888-665-5452. That's 888-665-5452. Longhammer Chevrolet. Find new roads.
You have questions about saving for your child's college education. We are Michigan Education Trust, Michigan's 529 prepaid tuition program, and we have the answer. Yes, you can. Yes, you can buy college credits at today's prices and use them later. Yes, you can direct a refund to an out-of-state or Michigan private college. With the help of MET, the answer is yes. Get your child started today with the new pay-as-you-go option. Learn more at setwithmet.com. Sponsored by the Michigan Association of Broadcasters and MET.
Girls' underwear only need to be a little triangle with a rubber band on it. Guys have things. Things that deserve to experience the comfort of Frigo by Revolution Wear. Oh yeah. Drop your things into their patented Frigo Zone with the adjustable pouch and experience the customized fit and sweat-free comfort of Frigo underwear. Then when people ask, how are things? Tell them all about your Frigo Zone and tell them to go to revolutionwear.com to get theirs.
Like the taste of fresh apples? Try an Angry Orchard hard cider. It takes 2 apples to make each bottle of Angry Orchard. Crisp, refreshing, and not too sweet. Angry Orchard hard cider. Branch out.
Angry Orchard Cider Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Drink responsibly.
I feel like everywhere I go right now, it's being shoved down your ears. It's a new year. It's time to get a new you. I've never wanted a new me. Maybe an upgraded me, which is what I actually got a couple of years ago, and I've never looked back. I finally found a more permanent solution to getting rid of my unwanted hair at Ideal Image. I've told my friends a long time how insecure it made me feel. Really gross. That dark stubble on my legs that would never leave even after I shaved. I know. I finally got back a little confidence in my life. So while I'm still me, I feel more of an upgraded me. I've been telling all my friends, look, if you've ever thought about laser hair removal, I just heard Ideal Image is actually doing up to 70% off laser hair removal, which is crazy. And I know the deal's not going to last, so I keep telling them, hey, if you've been interested, time to call 1-800-BE-IDEAL and schedule your complimentary consultation. Because I'm not one to let my friends pass up an awesome deal. Of course, if they still had questions, I told them go to idealimage.com. They've got a great website. But, up to 70% off laser hair removal, I would hop on that now. 1-800-BE-IDEAL.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow. And like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat. I would flip-flop all night long. I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you could move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep REM sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed. It's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry my pillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever. You can buy one of my pillows and get one absolutely free. Go to mypillow.com or call 800-480-1941 and use the promo code IHEART. That's 800-480-1941 or go to mypillow.com and use the promo code IHEART.
Regina, the Queen of Carlos. Regina, the Queen.
Welcome back. AM 1130, The Fan, with the Queen of Carlos show with Regina Woodard. Hey, we've got our guest, Mr. Tim Ferguson. We call Ferg. Tim, when we left off, I know we was talking about a couple different things, but specifically back to the AAU. What do you say to the AAU coaches that's I don't know how to say it any more clear, but some of them are pimping these players.
Pimping.
They're pimping them. What do you say about that?
I mean, my word to the AAU coaches is learn the craft, man. You got a lot of guys out here that just putting kids on the floor, man, giving them a lot of promises and not delivering on their promises to the youngsters. And a lot of kids are being hurt by that as far as their recruiting and things like that. I mean, for the younger kids, the activity is good because it gives them an opportunity to play at different events and stuff like that. But when you get above that, to that 10th, 11th, 12th grade, it's about scholarships, man. It's about changing lives and giving opportunities. And if you're not in it for that, then you need to get out the way, man.
It's so funny, Ferg. Stephen Curry's dad, if you know the story, Mr. Curry.
Absolutely.
Okay, he initially with Stephen, he didn't believe in AAU, and the reason being was he said you can go play 3-4 games, put up X amount of shots, okay, but I'm gonna work you out. We can put up 1,000 shots. What do you say about the whole, as far as the dynamics of training, with AAU as opposed to, maybe getting a shooting coach or playing the game and playing it the right way and learning the fundamentals? What do you say about that?
I believe in that training part also, good. But what you got to understand, when I go back to my words, grassroots, those youngsters can't afford to train. They can't even get in gyms. The cities don't even open the gyms. The rec centers are closed down.
Good point.
So the only time time that some of these youngsters really get a chance to get in a gym and they're not in a high school gym is with an AAU organization that pays for that gym time to get them in there. So it's like a two-headed sword, man. But I ask any parent or any guardian that's involved in a youngster, do your homework first before you commit to an organization and put your child's life in these people's hands.
You know what? And it's sad because, again, my daughter played AAU. And just seeing, sometimes you don't even see the parents there, quite honestly. It's more of a babysitting mechanism, which is sad.
Exactly.
And they don't see some of the things that's going on. And don't get me wrong, I truly believe there's some great AAU programs. I was a young man that actually I know very well, Mike Covington. I know he's done some things. I know Billy LaVallis in Pontiac. The family is doing some things. So, again, there's some – I don't want to tear down AAU. But like anything, I mean, you have the pros and cons. And I just think with Kobe Bryant saying what he said, that was very interesting because some people criticize Kobe saying, hey, man, you play an AAU-style game shooting 1,000 shots a game. So, for someone to say that and really just – hey, didn't hold them up, no bars hold when he talked about AAU. I thought that was very interesting, quite honestly.
Well, what people got to understand about Kobe is Kobe came from an elite situation where he learned European basketball because his dad was playing pro ball overseas.
Correct.
So he had those opportunities to get that fundamental training and foundation of what I call a basketball purist, which is you learn the game from a structure standpoint, and not by just playing it on the black asphalt like most urban American kids do. And like what people got to understand is a lot of time that 13-year-old youngster, that AAU coach probably the first male in the community that ever listens to that youngster.
Right. I don't want to cut you off, but we got a caller on the line, and they may have a question for you. So go ahead, caller.
Good morning. Welcome to the Quentin Carlone Show. Oh, they hung up.
Oh, maybe they'll call back.
Maybe they will.
We apologize for that, Ferg. I'm sure they had something for you. Hopefully that caller will call right back.
But that's what happened with most of the youngsters, man. It's the first male in that community. They probably reached out to him, made him a promise, and a lot of these guys get in their lives for personal gains, But a lot of them, I mean, let me talk about one elite program that I follow, which is the family you mentioned.
Right.
Ryan Walker, Speedy Walker, started that program about 16, 17 years ago. He was a college basketball player, had a trial with the NBA team. He came back to his community to want to reach out and help these youngsters.
Wow.
And he did. If you look at his track record of how many kids, he sent hundreds and hundreds of kids to college by giving them that platform to play on their next level. A lot of people think they know Duran Walker, but they don't. This is a family man that raised 2 sons and a daughter, all college graduates. He's a saved brother that has dedicated his life to this is his passion.
Right.
We can all find faults in a lot of things, but everything comes down to money, man.
You know what, Mr. Ferguson? Mr. Ferguson, I don't mean to cut you off, but we have a caller. Can you just hold 1 second because this call is probably for you?
Oh. Okay.
Good morning. Welcome to the Quentin Carlone Show.
Good morning. You on the air?
Good morning.
You on the air? Caller?
They're gone.
No, they're actually still. Oh, caller, are you there? Tim, we apologize.
No problem.
We're gonna work out the kinks, but we'll go ahead. We'll let you pick back up. Caller, if you're there, please call back. We definitely want to hear you. I think here they go, Tim.
Hello?
Caller?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi. This is Glenn Jackson. Hey, Derek.
Mr. Jackson, how are you?
Okay, how you doing?
What you got today for us?
Just want to make a comment. You were talking about, AAU basketball and the impact they had on kids. There's definitely mixed feelings, I would think, on it, but in today's society, if kids do not get involved with that, then from a recruiting standpoint, a lot of the coaches they steer toward AAU tournaments more so than even going to games now. because exposure in AAU, you're getting a lot of kids who will say are the upper level kids relative to competition. In high school, a lot of kids that actually could start, we'll say, on a high school team, relative to travel basketball in AAU, a lot of them may not even play. So the competition level is a lot higher. The game has changed. Kids have personal trainers nowadays and so forth. So if you're just dependent on your kid going to, we'll say, just going to school and play ball, high school, elementary, and so forth. Kids nowadays, as you know, Derek, from our experience, we'll say with our daughters, they're starting at 10 years old doing travel basketball.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that itself says a lot because they're getting exposure starting at 10 years old. And that really didn't happen, we'll say, back in the day when you're just playing in, like in middle school leagues and so forth. I mean, you have, girls basketball is very competitive. So kids that get an opportunity to get scholarships, majority of them, all of them, right nowadays are playing AAU. The ones that are not, a lot of them are not getting that exposure, or a lot of them don't play. Kids play sports all year round. It's not just basketball season. So kids that are playing AAU, they're playing in different leagues and traveling. So they're getting exposure to traveling, high pressure in games, tournaments, all of that. And that's what happens when you get to the next level.
Glenn, let me bring Ferg back into the conversation with you.
Right.
Ferg, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, so Mr. Jackson, basically, to surmise, it sounds like you agree. Well, you don't agree that AAU is a bad thing. You think AAU is a great thing, correct?
Well, what I'm saying is, you can say bad or good, but I'm saying it's a must if you want your kid to get exposed, because that's where it's going. I mean, it's not what kids are getting exposed to, we'll say, coaches and college coaches, if they're just playing in middle school.
Ferg, you got any comments on that?
Yeah, I just want to let you know, man, that to answer your question you said earlier, people have learned the business side of this travel basketball piece. And you got people throwing tournaments all over the country, and they're making a lot of money. You're charging $350 a team for a weekend of games. I mean, you do the math. If you pay the referees for 5 games, it's $30 a referee. You clean at least $200 a team times 50 teams. That's a great weekend.
Right.
I guess my comment on that is if you can correlate that to college basketball. I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, colleges are getting paid in basketball, football, and anything. I mean, it's a money game. People are making money.
Gentlemen, can we do this? Because we don't want to cut you guys off. And Glenn, I'm glad you called in. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come right back to you, gentlemen, after the break. And you're listening to the Queen of Carlone show, AM 1130, The Fan.
We're just going to pay a couple bills. Be right back.
This is Detroit's original sports station. 1130 WDFN, The Fan.
Hi, my name is Tamiko. I recently purchased a vehicle from Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, and the experience was fantastic. It was quick and easy, and she got me into the car that I had been dreaming about.
I'm glad things worked out for you, Tamiko. If you're looking for a car, come see me, Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, in Waterford at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet.
Because this girl right here, she is the queen.
Call the Queen of Car Loans now and get your approval process started. 888-665-5452. That's 888-665-5452. Longhammer Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Like the taste of fresh apples? Try an Angry Orchard hard cider. It takes 2 apples to make each bottle of Angry Orchard. Crisp, refreshing, and not too sweet. Angry Orchard hard cider. Branch out.
Angry Orchard Cider Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Drink responsibly.
After his resurrection, Jesus ascended into heaven. But what if he hadn't? Pastor Ken Klaus considers the implications this week on The Lutheran Hour.
Hey everyone, KFC has a new kind of chicken. It's called Nashville Hot Chicken, and it is spicy, smoky, and crispy. That's right, folks. The Colonel combined his delicious chicken with the flavors of Music City. Did you know that Music City, aka Nashville, has specific flavors? Well, it does. And those flavors are spicy, smoky, and crispy. The best flavors a city can have. It's only available for a limited time, so stop by a KFC soon and get some Nashville Hot Chicken. Don't wait. The new Nashville Hot Chicken from KFC is waiting for you.
If you don't have health insurance, now is the time to find a plan to protect you and your family. New low-cost plans cover doctor visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventive care, and more. And you can get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. Sign up today. Visit enrollmichigan.com or call 211 for assistance from a certified professional to find a plan that's right for you. Sponsored by healthcare.gov, Michigan Consumers for Healthcare, and the MAB.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Your car's battery should be dependable, just like Stella here. She's ready to go no matter what, below zero or the hottest day of the year. So whether you're going to work or just taking a car ride, AutoZone is your headquarters for all things battery. Shouldn't have said car ride. With our help, you can always fix your car with confidence. Hoods up, America!
Don't get stranded in the cold. Amp up your tax refund and get a dependable Duralast battery. Sold only at AutoZone. Proven tough, even in the most extreme conditions.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Hi, my name is Tamiko. I recently purchased a vehicle from Regina, the queen of car loans, and the experience was fantastic. It was quick and easy, and she got me into the car that I have been dreaming about.
I'm glad things worked out for you, Tamiko. If you're looking for a car, come see me, Regina, the queen of car loans, in Waterford at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet.
Because this girl right here, she is the queen.
Call the Queen of Car Loans now and get your approval process started. 888-665-5452. That's 888-665-5452. Longhammer Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Regina. Welcome back to the Queen of Car Loan Show, and I'm Regina. I want to give a special shout out to Jerry Anderson. If you're looking to get insurance on a car, homeowners insurance, or any kind of insurance, rental insurance, you can give her a call at 248-760-1532. Her name is Jerry Anderson. You can give her a call at 248-760-1532. And I especially want to give a special shout out to
Terry. We just got our engineer said that you called in just to say hello. So Terry, whoever you are, wherever you are, hello.
I got to get one more shout out before we bring our guests back in.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to our producer, Daryl.
Daryl Anderson.
Daryl Anderson, who works with Derek every
day.
Week,
Probably every day.
Every day.
Probably.
To put everything together.
Right.
I want to give you guys a shout out because you guys work together to put everything together.
Yes.
And I come in, I do my little thing, and I just
But see, here's the difference. We're here. Daryl's probably at home in the bed. Looking at, listening to us.
I hope he's listening.
Well, back to our guest. Hey, gentlemen. Glenn, you still on the phone?
Yeah. I'm going to make a quick comment because I got to head out.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. Please.
Do that. So, I think everyone has their own personal experience with it, because I'll just say this, my personal experience. Okay?
Sure.
So I had a daughter, Derek, you know her.
Yes.
And she played in middle school.
Right,
so she played non-AAU, started in middle school. It was actually good. Actually, in elementary, started playing in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
AAU coaches, it was a team related to Detroit Country Day.
Right.
Okay. So she started playing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and got that exposure. And then based on that, coaches from Country Day saw her play. So based on that, she ended up getting a scholarship, okay, to play at Country Day. Now, in the interim of that, she actually, as you know, Derek got hurt, okay?
Right.
So based on that, we had a decision. She wanted to play, because there are some games, and we'll say games, some politics, when you get to those kind of private schools.
Correct.
She wanted to actually transfer and go back to her high school in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And we made a decision for her not to do that. And based on that, she ended up doing very well at that school, and then went to U of M. Okay, as a walk-on at U of M, ended up hurting herself there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying that, and then she ended up going to U of M on a academic scholarship. So her exposure she got, I'll say, through AAU was her path to get exposed to go into a great school, to get exposed to U of M. So that's why I say, for my personal self, let's say if she didn't do that and then excel based on that, I would have, who knows what would have happened
Right.
to what school she could have went to. So that's just my personal, I have to talk to it because my child played.
Right.
So it was good for our family. That's all I can tell you.
Well, Glenn, hey, look, we appreciate those comments. Hey,
Right.
thank you so much. Ferg, you want to chime in on that?
I just think it was a great opportunity for her. I mean, and there's a lot of opportunities out there for a lot of kids. I'm not against AAU. I'm just for the right AAU organization.
Right, right.
I totally agree with that, and like I said, we definitely have a few good organizations locally. Again, it's just my whole thing. Again, and Mr. Jackson said our daughters did play together, and a lot of times, unfortunately, you get guys that start teams to do what? To help their own kids.
Well, but I don't mean to cut you off.
Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry. Let me
go
just say this. Mr. Jackson, Ms. Ferg needs to repeat that. He's not against AAU.
Right.
He's for AAU.
Right.
But the right team,
Right.
the right coach, right?
Yep.
Because I don't want people to get the misconception here or the misunderstanding that he's not for it. He
Right,
is.
right.
He just wants the right program put in place.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
And
Yeah,
I was just simply saying that, you get these guys that start these teams because their son, and I have no problem with that. But there's a different caveat coaching your own kid, because parents are looking at you like, okay, little Timmy over here is not that good. And Glenn and I, we got some experience with that. So
He's horrible. Timmy is horrible.
So Ferg, I mean, again, you probably know what I'm talking about in that regard. And I know, Glenn, I know you said go ahead and chime in on that for me.
Well, the political side of it. Or you got this guy that got one kid that's really good, and he throw in 7 other kids to just put a team together.
Right.
And my whole thing is, elementary AAU, all that is great. But when it gets to the high school and middle school, 9th grade level, it's about the money, man.
That's right.
It's about the money.
Scholarships.
Right.
It's about the money. And we got to stop telling these kids that it's not, because it is. These opportunities and these platforms is all about exposure, giving you an opportunity to get a scholarship. You can play any level, Division III, NAIA, Slippery Rock College. All academic scholarships are good.
Right.
And if you put no time in, it's an investment on that kid part, and they need to be accommodated for it. I mean, that's the truth to all of it. Every kid, if you play basketball in Michigan, this is a hotbed state, and you play varsity basketball, you can play somewhere on some level for free.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree. I think
I
at the
agree
end of the day, the end all is because, I mean, you again, like Regina was saying, when she played, it wasn't a WNBA. So for women, it may be a little bit different because they're not making the same amount of money the guys are making, number one.
Exactly.
A lot of them, if you look at Candace Parker, she plays overseas on the off season. You hear me? Her off season, she's playing overseas. So it's no such thing as a off season for her. So again, it's just a lot of different dynamics. I believe AAU is a good thing, but I think, Glenn, you hit it on the head. It's just finding that right program. And Ferg, you said it best. Understanding that who that coach is, what they're all about, getting involved, not just using it as a babysitting tool. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna cut off here. I just want to make one comment about your co-host there.
Yeah.
Denham.
Yes.
My experience with Derek when our daughters were 10 years old was very interesting. We both would sit in the stands, and we would have a lot of conversation. Our daughters, we would scream at them a little bit, and to the point where my wife wouldn't even sit with us. So we had a passion for it, that's for sure. So we had some good times. We traveled a lot.
Right.
Wow.
I can tell you the girls, one thing good about, I'll say AAU travel basketball, my daughter, she gained friends for life.
True.
So they're connected right now. A lot of them are doing very well, in life. She's 25, and for us, it was a good experience. So I'll end with that, and it was great providing feedback on this. You guys
Glenn, we appreciate that, and
Glenn,
thanks for not
calling in.
Yeah, thanks for not telling the other part of the story. That's for another conversation.
You know what? I want to thank
I'll
you.
let you tell that, Derek.
Well, Glenn, I want to thank you personally for calling, and thank you for sharing that feedback about Derek. I know that I got the right person hosting the show. Actually, you know, it turns around, he's actually hosting, and my name's just
Oh,
there.
here we go.
Because
Here we go.
What? He's the man. I'm learning from him. Okay, I'm learning from him all about sports. You guys are teaching me. So the only thing I want to do is flip out.